In an industry dominated by convention, innovation can be a risky business. The long-adored body shapes and neck profiles of classic electric guitars have become so commonplace that new and unique designs are often harshly criticized or rejected upon release. This happens mostly with legacy brands, who rarely dare to release new body shapes or technological innovations for fear of backlash or total failure. You see, the rock and roll term, "if it ain't broke, don't fix it," always shows up in threads regarding these releases. When the modern double-cut Les Paul was announced, the modern V, the Futura, the VG Stratocaster, the Robot tuners, the St. Vincent, and sure, we can look to brands like Steinberg and Jackson to push the fold, but they still retain a level of convention that equates to a somewhat familiar playing experience. It's the early 80s in Uppsala, Sweden. Ola Strandberg had happened upon an internet community of ergonomic guitar builders. As a luthier in his early days, he was researching headless hardware and found it to be incredibly rare, and so decided to start building and selling his own via blogs and forums. His vision was simple: to design an instrument that would allow long hours of play with minimal strain on muscles, joints and tendons. Concisely summed up by his tagline, "Feel better, sound better." As demand for his products grew, in 2007 he developed the ergonomic guitar system and the patented End Your Neck profile, which would go on to feature in his now sought-after and popular headless guitar ranges. And the result? This, the Strandberg Boden OS. A Korean-made production model based on Ola's favourite made-to-measure builds, those of Tosin Abasi, Chris Letchford and Misha Mansour. Featuring Seymour Duncan pickups, ebony controls, glow-in-the-dark fret markers, a chambered swamp ash body, maple and rosewood neck, 25.5 to 25-inch scale and a 20-inch radius. Due to a limited budget, Ola adopted the Leo Fender approach to guitar building for maximum cost efficiency. Modular pieces that are easy to put together. You do get that impression upon closer inspection of these instruments. There's no elaborate active circuitry or ridiculous tremolo design. Even the ones that do have a tremolo have a very slick one-piece unit. The ergonomic guitar system, coupled with the lack of a headstock, means that there is no dead string length at all. Every part of the string vibrates, contributing to the overall sound of the instrument, and in turn, each piece of this system is functional and adjustable, so home setups are quicker than any other model guitar that I've owned. Speaking of which, another huge innovation for this guitar, the Endure Neck, a super ergonomic carbon fibre reinforced shred staff. The contour flows in tandem with the fan of the frets, allowing your arm to move more naturally, making for quick passages across the fretboard. But my favourite quality here is the responsiveness to truss adjustments. Where some guitars you may need to leave to set for a few hours or even overnight, this guitar just does as it's told. It's a guitar tech's dream. Coupled tightly with an ultra-light chambered swamp ash body and aluminium hardware, this guitar achieves a perfect balance, responsive play and bright resonant tone. The pickup choices allow a great amount of versatility. A high-output Seymour Duncan JB in the bridge cuts a little high-end and boosts the upper mids to allow for clarity in chords and a vocal-like quality in single-note runs. Twinned with the vintage output mid-scoop jazz neck pickup, your solos will pop under extreme high gain while maintaining that ultra-dynamic, singing tone. All wrapped up in an elegant modern contemporary design, an outlandish statement of personality. When designing this guitar, Ola wanted the player to feel comfortable. Not only physically, but visually. What we have here then is a visually striking, genre-versatile, super ergonomic comfort machine, and living proof that if it ain't broke, you just haven't spotted the flaws yet.